This is Randy Rosetta with HubCityPreps.com with the video edition of the Pirate Podcast, sponsored by Kingsview Partners, with a couple of the Pirates' big guys, one from either side of the line. Jaxon, I'm referring to you as a big guy, and you are a big dude, but compared to John Ryder here, I told him he's like Holton, Hendricks, Corey Lynch, or Corey, was Corey Lynch?
Yeah, I think so.
He's like in that Coulter. Corey's his dad, that's an assistant coach. He's in that department, and you guys see them every day at practice. Your offensive line's got some size to them.
Yes, sir.
That was big last week for them, but how big is that for you guys going, now you're 2 games into district. In your district, you're going to see some big bodies. How much does that prepare you for
It helps a lot. Like Tuesdays and Wednesdays are more of our big on big, varsity on varsity days, and it just helps seeing those guys. Like you see them every week, and it's nothing, you get to the game and it's kind of the same thing. You're not, size isn't like, these guys are way bigger because we have a big O-line.
Right.
So.
And flip that around, you get to probably knock heads with number 51 a little bit in practice. Sione Vaihe, I want to make sure I say it right. I was butchered on TV.
Yeah, we get to, they always give us good looks. There's so much versatility. Like you might see a really big, powerful end or someone small but really fast. And man, we work with all kinds of dudes like that start for us. And we go against them every morning.
You've played against a couple of teams already that haven't been necessarily big, but Coach said that Abilene Cooper has some guys on both sides of the line that are going to put you to a test. How much confidence is there now, Jaxon, after coming off of the loss at Plainview and getting back on track last week?
It was good. It was good for us. I think everybody was down that week. We were just ready to get the taste out of our mouth, and getting that win last week helped us a lot. Gave us a little confidence that we needed. Not that we were down, but now we're just ready to roll, ready to get in the district, get into the grid of it.
I think Coach put it best. You had to win that one before you could start thinking about, let's start getting back where we need to get.
Thinking week by week.
Yep, and that's exactly what you got to do.
Yes,
he gave the offensive line a lot of credit. You started a freshman quarterback last week who at least had a chance to prepare a little bit.
Yeah.
He said you guys set a tone right from the beginning. Was that kind of a discussion, or was that just knowing that you had to do that?
Yeah, knowing that Coop was going to be in there, he was like, make his job easier by just dominating the line of scrimmage. And we did our job, and it made Coop able to do his job so much better. He had a really good game.
And I told Coach that Shemaine obviously benefited from that as well. How big is that when you've got a running back that will run that hard behind you?
Yeah, it's you can tell when your running back isn't great, but yeah, Deuce, he helps us a lot. He's good at finding those gaps. He's really good at sinking the backers. That helps us a lot.
So Coach has got a little bit of a glimpse of the future with Cooper. That's the good news. Probably the better news is that Ryan Rodriguez is scheduled to be back this week. For you guys offensively, how big a shot in the arm is that?
Yeah, I think y'all can tell when you watch our Plainview film is that hit us pretty hard, and it messed with us a little bit. But I think playing with Coop, it gave us more confidence last week. So, but he's back, so he's ready to ball out. He's ready. I know he is.
I can't imagine. He's probably like a caged animal just getting to know him the last few years. So it gives the offense some confidence. What about you guys knowing that now there's a little bit of kind of familiarity with what they're going to be doing on a regular basis?
Yeah, no, it's good. Like just having Ryan back, he gives a great look whenever we go good on good one-on-ones. I mean, he gives a great look, and I think it's one of those that he's been around for 3 years, and we're comfortable with him back there. No matter what the situation is, we just know that we know what to expect out of him. He's going to give it all every play, and I mean, he's not going to stop till he has to.
He'll get a kick out of this. Now, he used to play on the other side of the ball with you, right?
Yes, sir. He used to play linebacker.
He play linebacker.
Yes, sir.
So he kind of has that quiet assassin type thing going. So.
Oh yeah, he does for sure.
So I mentioned Abilene Cooper. They're big on the lines, but they're also very talented skill position with them. Maybe the best of the three, maybe the most talented district team you've played so far. Plainview had some guys, don't get me wrong. What do you guys have to do against them defensively?
We just have to, more than anything, we just got to do what we're coached to do, and then just trust what we've been coached. We got good coaches, and we got good schemes and stuff, and it's just executing those to the best that we can, and the best we know we can, and that'll help us a lot. Just doing your assignment, not trying to take over someone else's.
Same thing for you offensively. The quick start was a big thing last week. How key would that be on the road in what would be a pretty hostile environment?
Yeah, it's gonna be big. We once you set the tone, it kind of sets for that whole half. And it makes, if you set a tone and they know you're ready to play, change the game so much, makes it a whole lot easier or a whole lot harder, depends on how you start out.
I've watched a lot of Lubbock Cooper games over 7 years, and the offensive line, when you guys are clicking, that makes you guys pretty dangerous. And you, the four of you have played together since sophomore year?
Yeah, so me, our center, Peyton Duncan, and our guard, Bobby Bleish, we have been playing with varsity since our freshman year. We practiced with them. And then sophomore year, we were starting on and off every now and then. And Blaze came with us last year.
When Dad moved over here.
Yes.
And that's a pretty good move in. Because you guys seem to have a lot of chemistry. And I don't want to say that about offensive line, but you guys seem to kind of feed off of each other. If one guy's getting beat, one of the other guys seems to pick them up, and that's something you guys probably see in practice as well. Why is that chemistry so strong?
I just think being with each other that long, you kind of have to be. Like, you're forced to know how the other person thinks, what they're going to react. And it's just, we've stayed together in our spots for so long. It's just, we just know each other that well.
You took that big step last week, Jaxon. What is a big step for you guys this week? What do you want to walk off that field Friday feeling like?
We'll walk off the field knowing that our big thing's running to the ball, and just at the end, whenever you're shaking their hand, knowing that we played 100 times harder than y'all ever did. Every play we lined up and we just beat y'all, and that's something we want to let them know every game is we're willing to work harder, we're willing to play harder, and we just want to overwhelm them with physicality. I think doing that'll help us just keep going on down the road. It'll be hard to beat.
I told you I was going to ask you about this. Offense did a lot of good things the other night, but big number 51, Sione, scooped up the ball and got to the end zone. How big is that for you guys on defense when you see that happen?
It's a big deal. I mean, it's always a great time whenever the defense is scoring. Like, doesn't happen that often. 51, Bay, I mean, he just does all the right things and plays really hard and just so valuable for our defense and our team in general.
Does that set the bar for you, the rest of you guys? Now you know you need to try to get in the end zone?
Yes, sir, it does. We're all trying to do it.
Did one offensive lineman get a fumble and one of the no, Ryan got on top of the fumble against
Shave, the left guard.
Okay.
Shave, he got on top of a fumble recovery.
There's got to be some jealousy there.
A little bit. Odessa, our first scrimmage, Moose, that's what we call Peyton Duncan, our center. He got the ball and started running with it.
Oh, wow.
And so after that, we're like, man, we got to do that.
So the five of you line up in a foot race. Who's winning that?
So we got Wyatt Shave, left guard. He's first. But I think close behind will be our center. And then me, Bobby, and Blaze. I think Bobby beats me, and then it's me and Blaze.
You might have a skeptic next to you.
Yeah.
But if you get the ball in the end zone, you don't have to run, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Bounce on top of it. Well, hopefully you guys get a chance to do that. That's 7 p.m. Friday, Shotwell Stadium, Abilene Cooper against Lubbock Cooper. This is Randy Rosetta with HubCityPreps.com. That's been the Pirate Podcast, sponsored by Kingsview Partners.